Welcome to class. My name is Silas. In today's practice, we will play with a funky transition we did in a previous video. Feedback was that you want more of it, so here is more of it. If you have any feedback to the videos I do, stuff that you would like to work on or things you want more of, less of, always feel free to reach out via my website. All the links are below in the description. And yeah, let's get into it. If you have one block, it will come in handy. You can do the whole practice without. But if you have it, place it to the front side of your mat and then find your way into a downward facing dog straight away. Tuck the toes under, lift the hips up and back. Soften through the neck and then take the dog for a walk, bending one knee and then the other. Taking time to arrive and settle in. Pressing the earth away, heavy in our palms. We're here for another 5 rounds of breath, so maybe spending a few rounds in stillness. And the knees can stay bent generously, making your spine your main priority. Settling into an even breath, maybe even an ujjayi breath. And then begin to walk the hands back towards your feet. Take as many steps as you need. Once you get to the back of your mat, inhale, lengthen halfway. Hands can slap the shins, long spine. Exhale to fold, Uttanasana, soften the neck. Let's do this 2 more times. Inhale, lift up halfway, straighten your legs. Exhale to fold. One more time. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, Uttanasana. And then take a soft bend into your knees, slowly roll up through the spine. Take more than just one breath. Let the arms be heavy, the crown of the head be heavy. And then the head comes up last. Keep going with your arms. Inhale, stretch them up towards the sky, look up. On the exhale, dive all the way down, Uttanasana, long spine. Inhale to lift up halfway, Ardha. Exhale, hands ground down, walk it out, find your plank pose. Let the shoulders come over the wrists and then take a moment to pause here. You can do this with the knees off the ground. If you need to bring the knees down any time, please do. Lengthen through the spine and then come onto the left fingertips, come onto the right fingertips. Bring the right palm back down, bring the left palm back down. Come onto the right fingertips, come onto the left fingertips, right palm down, left palm down. Keep going with this, coming onto fingertips, coming back onto your palms and just alternating in the way you do it. And then 2 more times each side. And let the palms ground back down. Take 1 more breath in. On the exhale, come all the way down to the earth, elbows close to the ribs. And then stretch back for the toes. Bring the fingertips outside your mat. Bring the elbows up towards the sky. Press the tops of the feet down. Inhale, peel the heart of the earth. Get long for the front. And then exhale, lower back down. Let's do this 2 more times. Inhale, peel the heart of the earth. Exhale to come back down. 1 more time. Inhale, lift up. And then this time, hold. Pull the shoulders out of your ears. Keep the breath going. Keep pressing the tops of the feet down, kneecaps lift off the earth. And then take 1 more breath in. On the exhale, come back down towards the earth, hands underneath your elbows. Either push back over hands and knees or 1 push up to plank. And then exhale back to downward facing dog. Next inhale, come high into the toes. Look forward, walk or step towards the front of the mat. Feet can come together. And then on the next inhale, lift up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale to fold, Uttanasana. Bend into your knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Reach the arms up towards the sky. Sit lower. And then shift your weight into your heels. Lift the frontal hips away from the ground. Reach the hands up towards the sky. And then lift up onto the balls of the feet. Heels come off the ground. Slowly bring your bum all the way onto your heels. And then bring your bum all the way onto the ground. Sit down. And then find Navasana. Lift the legs up. You can hold behind the knees to lift the heart up, and then you can stay here or reach the arms back forward. Stay here or straighten your legs. Stay here or we go for 5. Take a breath in. On the exhale, low bow, lower the legs, lower the chest, and then inhale, come back up. Exhale to lower, and back up. 3 more times, exhale to come down. Inhale to lift up. 2 more times. Last one. And come back up, hold for 5, 4, 3, lift the heart, 2. On 1, we come back to the chair, either roll over your back to gain momentum, or feet come down, knees go wide, reach the hands forward, lift the bum off the earth. And then hook your thumbs, move the legs all the way towards straight, reach the fingertips up towards the sky. On the exhale, side bend towards the left, let the hips sway towards the right. Inhale, come back for center. Exhale, over towards the right. Inhale, come back towards center. On the exhale, dive all the way forward and down. Uttanasana, soften the neck. Inhale to lift up halfway. On the exhale, hands ground down. Step the left foot back. Lower the left knee down towards the earth. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Exhale to stay. Soften through your gaze. Reach for the fingertips. Stay here or hook your thumbs. Take a breath in. Exhale, side bend towards the right. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, circle the hands down towards the earth. Straighten the right leg. Find a half split. Ardha Hanuman. Flex the toes back. Fold over the right thigh. You can always use a block here to bring the floor closer to you. And then on the next inhale, rebend the right knee. Bring the left hand towards the top left corner of your mat. Lift the left knee off the earth. Reach the right arm forward. And then as you shift your weight into the right foot, let the left foot land outside the right side of your mat in line with the right foot and the left hand. Reach the right hand forward. Press into the right leg. Stay here or reach the right arm up towards the sky. Come onto the left fingertips and then reach the right hand towards the left side of your mat, stretching out through the whole right side in this A-frame position. And then reach the right hand back towards the front of the room. Ground down through the left hand. This is the funky transition we played with last time. Press into the left hand, press into the knife edge of the left foot, and then come onto the balls of the right foot. With control, lift the right foot off the earth, step it all the way around, fall in triangle. Right foot lands at the back of your mat, spin the right heel down, reach the right arm forward. Keep the breath going. Take 1 more breath in. On the exhale, bring the right hand down towards the earth, step the left foot back, downward facing dog. Next inhale, come high into the toes. Look forward, walk or step towards the front of the mat. Inhale to lift up halfway, Ardha. Exhale to fold, Uttanasana. And then bend your knees, Utkatasana, reach the arms up towards the sky. Sit low. Shift into the balls of the feet, lift the heels off the earth. And then slowly come all the way to sit on your heels with your bum. All right. Take the hands by your side, slowly come back down to sit. Navasana, bum comes down, legs lift up. You can stay here, you can always hold behind the knees, or we go for 5 again. Take a breath in. Exhale, low bow, lower down. And lift back up. Exhale to lower, and lift back up. 3 more times. Last one. Lifting back up, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, back to the chair pose. Roll over your back to gain momentum, or feet come down, knees wide. Lift the bum off the earth. And then hook the thumbs again. Press your legs all the way to straight, come all the way up. Exhale, side bend towards the right. Inhale, back through center. Exhale towards the left. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, dive all the way down, Uttanasana. Inhale to lift up halfway, Ardha. On the exhale, hands ground down, right foot steps back, right knee lowers down, low lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. And pause. Lift the frontal hips, reach for the fingertips. Stay here or hook the thumbs. Take a breath in. Exhale, side bend towards the left. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, circle the hands down, straighten the left leg, half split. Flex the toes back. And let the heart search for the left big toe. Notice if you're collapsing through the head, can you keep the back of the neck just an extension of your spine? So if you're up, almost upright with the head up here, then you're there. If you're all the way down here and your whole upper body is touching the left thigh and your forehead is touching the shin, no one's giving you $1 million, but maybe that's how it looks for you. And then on the next inhale, rebend the left knee. Take the right hand towards the right top corner of your mat. Lift the right knee off the earth, reach the left hand forward, and then find an A-frame position. Right foot steps outside the left side of your mat, in line with the left foot and the right hand. You can keep reaching forward, play with straightening that left leg, or reach the left arm up, and then sideways towards the right side of your mat, maybe coming onto the right fingertips. Just noticing sensation. And then reach the left arm back forward, ground down through the right hand, ground down through the knife edge of the right foot. Come onto the ball of the left foot, and then with control, see if you can step the left foot all the way around the right leg towards the back of your mat. Left heel spins down, find a fallen triangle, reach the left arm forward. Take one more breath in. On the exhale, left hand down towards the earth, right foot steps back, downward facing dog. Smoothing out the edges of your breath. Next inhale, come high into the toes, look forward, walk, step or jump towards the front of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway, Ardha. Exhale to fold. And then Utkatasana, bend into your knees, reach the arms up. Stay focused through your eyes, soft through your jaw. Come onto the balls of the feet. And then lower the bum all the way onto your heels. This time, let the upper arms and the knees connect. We'll meet back in a downward facing dog. If you want to play with Bakasana, keep the knees and upper arms connected. Lift the bum up high. Place the hands shoulder width distance apart at the front of your mat. Look forward in front of your mat. You want to look where your face would land if you would fall forward. And then shift your weight forward. Draw the heels towards your bum. Hold for 3, 2, on 1, bend your elbows, shoot the legs back, chaturanga. And then inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Could have skipped the whole thing and just stayed in down dog. Oftentimes, fancy things just take us to places that we've already been. Next inhale, reach the right leg up. And the exhale, step the right foot in between your hands. And then take a block. Place the block to the outer edge of the right foot in line with the heel. Ground down through the right palm. Spin the left heel down. Inhale, side angle pose. Circle the left arm back and then over your head towards the front of your mat. Reach for the fingertips. Let the palm face down. Can you bring as much weight into the left foot as you have in the right foot? Take the left hand onto your left hip, look towards the earth, flip the block if you're using it onto the highest setting, step it out in front about an upper body distance in front of your right pinky toe, and then float the left foot off, Ardha Chandrasana. Flex the left toes back towards you. Maybe reach the left arm up towards the sky. Stay here. Maybe look up towards the ceiling. Keep the face soft. Maybe look up towards the sky. Still keep the face soft, imagining you're like one of these half moon faces that little kids draw. You're here very delighted, maybe even smiling. And then look back down towards the earth. Slowly bring the left knee outside the right ankle as you come all the way down to sit. From here, if you're using the block, place the block behind you, sitting inside the left ankle, even though it's on the right side of your hip. Ground down through the big toe mount of the right foot, ground down through the right sit bone. Take the right fingertips behind you, inhale, reach your left arm up, and then exhale, find a twist towards the right. Hook your elbow outside the right thigh, maybe hug the knee into the chest, and then inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, twist and turn, maybe look over the right shoulder. Now you can stay here, let the breath do the work. If you want to go a little bit further, let that left palm come down towards the earth. Bring it through that triangular window of the right leg. Reach the right arm back, wrap the thumb down, and then take a half bind or a full bind. Lift the base of the heart. Keep pressing into the big toe mount of the right foot. Heavy right sit bone. And then breathe wherever you are. Not as if you're forcing yourself to go further. Sometimes to stay with a simple twist is all you need. Take one more breath in. And then slowly release. Counter twist over towards the other side. And then come back towards center. Now we're going to come back to the A-frame pose from here. Left hand comes towards the left top corner of your mat. Now shift your weight into the right foot. Take the block towards the top corner of your mat. And then as you straighten the right leg, slide the left foot back out. Reach the right arm forward. Going to come back to the fallen triangle. Lift onto the ball of the right foot, press to the left foot and the left hand, and then step the right foot slowly around with control, all the way towards the back of your mat. Spin the heel down, fallen triangle. Take one more breath in. On the exhale, bring the right hand down. Now bring the left knee into the chest, spin onto the knife edge of the right foot, wild thing. Drip the toes behind, inhale, reach the left arm forward. Take one more breath in. On the exhale, plank pose. Both hands come down. Big toes together to touch. Lower the left forearm down. Spin both heels towards the left side of your mat. Step the right toes behind the left leg and then reach the right arm forward. Up and forward. Wild thing on your left forearm. Take one more breath in. On the exhale, both forearms down. Find a forearm plank. Stay here. Breathe. If you got lost with that transition, you can always pause the video and try again. Stay in the forearm plank. Breathe. Thighs are active, back of the head is long. And then walk the feet in towards the elbow tips, lift the hips up high, find a dolphin pose. Breath is smooth. Stay here, or we're going to play with dolphin push-ups. Look in between your thumbs, press the palms down, lift the elbows off the earth. And then from here, from the down dog, we want to come back to the dolphin. So look at your elbows, wrap them in towards center. Forearms come down at the same time, dolphin pose. Let's do 2 more times. Press into the palms, elbows lift up. Slowly lower them back down. Press into the palms, use the power of your legs, downward facing dog. And then lower both forearms back down. Last one. Lift the elbows up, downward facing dog. Readjust your hands. Take 3 rounds of breath. Active legs. Active thighs and kneecaps. Next inhale, reach the left leg towards the ceiling. Exhale, step the foot in between your hands. Maybe take the block, place it to the left heel, ground down through the left palm, spin the right heel down, and then inhale, big circle around with that right arm, paint the ceiling, side angle pose, reach the right arm forward. Keep the breath going. See if you can shift as much weight into the right foot as you have in the left foot. Activate that right thigh. And then circle the right hand onto the right hip. Look towards the earth, block onto the highest setting, Ardha Chandrasana. Left hand steps forward, right foot floats off. Maybe the right arm reaches back up. And then play with your drishti. Maybe looking towards the side. Maybe looking all the way up towards the top hand. Stay active through the back leg. Stay active through your arms. And then soft through the face. Imagine a half moon face that kids draw. It's oftentimes a delightful smile. Soft face. Excellent. Take one more breath in. And then exhale, look down, come all the way to sit. Right knee outside the left ankle. Maybe taking that block, placing it inside the right foot as you sit down. And then take the left fingertips behind you. On the exhale, find your twist. Hook the elbow or hug the knee in. And then once the inhale comes, lift the heart out of your pelvis. Exhale, twist and turn. Ground down through the big toe mound of the left foot. Stay heavy through the left sit bone. And then each inhale climbs your heart away from your pelvis. Stay here, or if you want to play with the bind again, you let the right palm come down in between that triangle. Reach the left arm back, wrap the thumb down, take the hand around you, either just for the half bind, or maybe you can reach fingertips, and then lengthen through the spine and breath. If you caught the bind, slowly release. Counter twist over towards the other side. And then we have one more funky transition. So from here, right hand, top right corner of the mat. As you shift your weight into the left foot, take the block out, straighten the left leg as you slide the right foot outside your mat. Reach the left hand forward for balance. Come onto the ball of the left foot, and then with control, step it around the right leg, fallen triangle. Left heel spins down, reach the left arm forward. Take one more breath in. On the exhale, left hand down, draw the right knee into the chest, spin onto the knife edge of the left foot, wild thing, right toe strip behind the left leg, reach the right arm forward. Take one more breath in. Exhale, come through a plank pose, big toes together to touch, melt the right forearm down, spin your heels towards the right, left toes behind the right leg, inhale, reach the left arm up and over. Keep the breath going. Take one more breath in. And then exhale, bring both forearms down, forearm plank. Stay for 3, 2, and 1. Melt the hips down, melt the chest towards the ground. Reach the right arm out towards the side. Keep it in line with your shoulder, palm facing down. Come into the left fingertips, bend the left knee, and then roll towards your right. Breathe. Soften through the side of the head, so the side of the head is touching the earth. The left fingertips can walk towards the front of the room to elongate through the whole left side. Or you can take a half bind behind you. Left hand reaches back, thumb wraps down, and then letting the back of the left hand rest towards the sacrum or the lower back. And then breathe. Notice how nice it can be to not do. And then with the next inhale, come back for center. Just going to change sides. So reach the left arm out, come into the right fingertips, bend the right knee, and then roll towards your left. Let the side of the head rest on the earth. If it feels strenuous in the neck, you can always keep a block underneath the side of the head. You could even use your right hand, or you walk the right fingertips forward, or take a half bind. And then with the next inhale, take yourself back towards center. As you arrive on your belly, reach the hands behind you, and then find Shalambhasana. Interlace the hands at the base of the spine, lift everything off the earth. This is a fairly difficult pose to talk, so I suggest you not to talk. Stay here, extend the crown of the head away from your big toes. Stay there, or if you want to play with a bow pose, bend both knees. If you can catch the ankles at the same time, catch. Flex the toes, keep the thighs on the ground for this one. Kick the feet into your hands, peel the heart of the earth for the best of your ability. Keep spreading the collarbones, keep the back of the neck long. Breathe. Look down your nose or down your cheeks. Hold for 3, 2. Take one more breath in. And then exhale, slowly release. Make a little cushion with your hands for your forehead. And then windshield wipe the legs or move the bum side to side. Let the breath return into the belly. And then from here, reach the right arm forward. Roll towards the left, towards the right, and turn onto your back. You might roll off your mat, but then you just get to readjust. The famous pancake transition. And then as you come onto your back body, bring the feet behind your bum. Grace the back of your heels with your middle fingers. And then press the feet into the earth, lift the hips up. Interlace the hands underneath you. Walk the shoulder blades together, lift the hips up. Similar to what you just did in the bow shape, if you caught the feet, can you drive the center of the thighs towards the ceiling? So straight up. Soothing out through the breath. Now you can decide if you want to stay here or if you have extra fuel left in the tank. Bend your elbows, let the palms face your side body. Press the upper arms into the earth to really spiral behind the rib cage and heart. Stay here or take the hands next to your ears, fingers pointing towards your shoulders. Stay here or take a breath in, come into the crown of the head. Stay here or press into your palms, straighten your arms. Urdhva Dhanurasana. Keep the neck soft. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more breath in, and then exhale, chin towards the chest, bend your elbows, bring the shoulders down first, and then slowly roll all the way down. Bring the feet wide, knees together, one hand on the belly, and one hand on the heart. Don't resist the breath now. Let it flow freely. Excellent. And then reach the arms out towards the side. Let the palms face up. And then inhale, lift the knees of your hips. Exhale, twist towards the right. Ground down for the left shoulder blade. Right hand can come into the left outer thigh. And soften for the face, maybe looking towards the left hand. Let that left palm face towards the sky. Open palm, open heart. Soft palm, soft heart. And if you're looking affectionately at that left hand like you're looking at your heart, close your eyes. And if it doesn't feel good in the neck, there's nothing to see over there. You just keep the nose pointing straight up. Breathe all the way into the belly. And whenever the next inhale rises, take the knees back through center, and exhale, change over towards the left side. Maybe left hand comes onto the outside of the right thigh, grounding down through the right shoulder blade, palm facing up, open palm, open heart, soft palm, soft heart. Maybe look towards the right hand, but then encourage your eyelids to close. And there's nothing to see there, so if the neck doesn't feel comfortable, let the nose point up. And you notice on different days, looking over will feel good, on other days it won't. So notice what you need today. Maybe you get to this point in practice and you realize this wasn't the practice I needed, or not the practice that I wanted, but it was the practice I needed. Sometimes that even happens. If that happens, be grateful that you made it so far, that you practice disregarding your doubts or your lack of motivation. And then let the knees come back towards center. Hold on to the right knee with the right hand, hold on to the left knee with the left hand, and then pull the knees towards your armpits. You can stay here, just give little rocks or circles to the knees. If you would like to take a happy baby pose, reach for the inside of the legs, holding on to the inner outside of the feet. And keeping the back of the head grounded, the lower back grounded. Maybe rolling, gently rocking side to side. Straightening one leg and then the other maybe. Yeah, it's oftentimes like that. What do I want? And then what do I need? And oftentimes they are not the same. If you give yourself more often of what you need, maybe eventually what you need will become what you want. Interesting concept to sit with. Maybe an interesting concept to lay down with. So from here, bring the knees back into the chest, give yourself a last hug, and then let yourself go, finding shavasana. Legs travel down the mat, feet come hip width or mat width distance apart. Let the arms come down by your side, let the palms face up as the eyes close down. Open palms, open heart. Soft palms, soft heart. Soften the face, the jaw, the tongue. Muscles around the eyes. Allow the body to rest. Because at the end, no matter how fancy the transition, we'll all end in shavasana. Nowhere else to be, and nothing else to do. Notice if there is any tension in your shoulders and hips and legs that you can let go of. Complete surrender, just for a moment. If you have a few more moments to stay in stillness, the invitation is to stay a little longer. If you need to move on with your day, we will slowly transition back together, extending through the edges of your breath, letting the breath ripple into fingertips and toes, bringing them back to life, moving your ankles, your wrists, bending your elbows, reaching the arms over your head, stretching from the fingertips to the toes, and then bending one knee at a time, rolling over towards one side, using your upper arm as a pillow, and staying in a fetal position just for a moment. In the shape in which you came into the world. It can be quite nice to stay in this shape after a practice for just a few rounds of breath. To notice how it feels to shift the body after you've stayed in complete stillness. The invitation is to keep the eyes closed, moving through space without the sense of sight as you begin to press into the top hand, slowly finding your way up towards a seat, either cross-legged or on your shins. Allowing the hands to meet in front of the heart space, Anjali Mudra. Taking a moment at the end of practice, always to honor whatever you've discovered. Noticing what you liked and disliked, what you could do and couldn't do. Noticing whatever revealed itself to you. And then bowing your head to your heart, and gratitude to yourself, towards everyone else, towards a practice of yoga that brings us all together in some form or another. And I thank you. Namaste.